God's sake, diss tracks are back and better than ever, guys. What the hell is going on? Oh my god, DEJI has just gone way too far. Right, so it all really just started, and I'm talking about the Sidemen exclusive sort of big bust up, not everyone else who's jumping on the bandwagon, but for now, let's just start with Randolph. Randolph made a silly little comment, but you can't even hold it against him. It was just a little bit of banter which DEJI just blew out of proportion.
Name a dead YouTube channel.
Well, DEJI. Oh, wow, that's family. That's family, bro. That's family.
I think that's too much of an instinct.
Do you mean, what can you define dead?
Dead as in not doing well on YouTube.
Before we carry on, let me just state I don't dislike any of these guys. I actually like all of the people involved in this, but this is just a rant video which I'm just going to be giving you my opinion, unbiased opinion as well, which is rare because everyone's biased towards someone. But let's just carry on. Randolph made a comment on a Family Fortunes of all things about DEJI's channel being, the answer was wrong, so this is a complete pointless thing to start it, but we all know that it is all for the cameras. That is until DEJI and KSI. Now before we carry on with the DEJI versus KSI, which is what we're all here to talk about, guys, let's highlight some of the people beforehand. So before all the Randolph and everyone, Randolph versus DEJI, DEJI versus Randolph, DEJI versus KSI, it all really started with Quadeca, Dax, making diss tracks on KSI, which was kind of like under the radar. Like, they didn't really highlight it. JJ took so long to reply and react to Quadeca and Dax that while all that was going on, DEJI versus Randolph just stole the show. It was a great track. It dissed DEJI pretty well, and DEJI really didn't like to hear what Randolph had to say. DEJI then decided to take it upon himself to take on and challenge an actual established rapper in a diss track battle. I mean, DEJI held his own pretty well with his diss track against Manchild, which by the way I forgot to mention was what Randolph's was called, and DEJI dissed Randolph back, and this was actually called, if I take a look, oh yeah, so this was actually called RANT. This sparked a lot of controversy because DEJI decided to put a line in there about Anne Frank and the fact that Anne Frank hides and Randolph is hiding behind JJ because he's JJ's bitch, and I don't know, it was just really pathetic. I think the whole diss track battle between Randolph and DEJI was just for fame and for views, and I actually rate the fact that Randolph and Quadeca and Dax and everyone jumped on board this bandwagon because they were right. YouTube rapping was kind of under the radar and didn't get enough press the way it should have done because it's really, really talented, and all of them involved are really, really talented, but obviously DEJI just decided to blow it out of proportion because that's what DEJI does. You know, he needs those views, man, he needs those views, but what am I to talk? That's why I'm reacting to it all. Now, Crypt I never heard of, and I'm so glad I have now because Crypt's warning track to Randolph and KSI was an absolute banger. It was an amazing, amazing track. I really, really rated it. His rapping talent is just off the chain. He was incredible. He decided to make a diss track, and good on him. He did, and he did really, really well for himself. Randolph then made his victory speech, was what he called his track, and this DEJI back, basically putting the final nail in the coffin, basically saying this is it, no more, I'm not doing any more tracks and it's a waste of my time, boom, I win. Basically that was Randolph's way of doing it. Meanwhile also mentioning that DEJI got a girl pregnant, had it aborted, and then DEJI was also chatting to underage girls. DEJI lost his... He didn't actually make another track against Randolph, he just reacted to it and basically said you're out of order for what you're saying. Will he make another one? I doubt it because he has now moved on to this point in time, which is why I wanted to make the video. DEJI basically then said Randolph's facts were false. Randolph had everything given to him by JJ. JJ has basically said Randolph, DEJI got a girl pregnant, meanwhile hiding the fact that JJ got a girl pregnant and had it aborted. I mean, the fact that DEJI was talking to underage girls apparently kind of went off because the whole abortion thing is now taking control, and DEJI basically said, no, that's wrong, JJ's the one who got a girl pregnant. So in DEJI's diss, DEJI put JJ giving money to Randolph for his wedding on the screen, and meanwhile like getting this from his parents, because his parents are the ones that handle JJ's finances, and JJ's finances was splattered all over the internet, and JJ quite rightly kicked off and was saying, no, that's bang out of order, I'm not happy. We didn't hear anything of this after that. This kind of went quiet. JJ wanted to keep it under wraps. DEJI doesn't do discretion, and DEJI kind of put it all out there, and yeah. DEJI, Dax, Crypt, and DEJI's cameraman Jallo, who I don't know whether that's DEJI's cameraman or I've heard that it's Logan Paul's camera. I don't know. He's a camera guy, but the guy can rap, so all fairness to him for getting on front of the camera instead of behind it. Yeah, dropped an unforgivable diss track for KSI, and all four of them went ham on JJ, and the main thing I took from this is they claim that DEJI, no, not DEJI, God, so many names. JJ got 4 girls pregnant, aborted every single one, and then to rub salt in the wounds, I mean, we're not going to highlight everything in the diss track because I can do reactions to each individual diss track and after kicking JJ while he's down, because meanwhile JJ's putting a sorry thing out on YouTube and saying, sorry Dej, you know, I love you, I want us to sort this out off camera. DEJI did the unthinkable and appeared on Logan Paul's podcast. Oh my god.
We have a very special guest today. You know this guy. You've seen him maybe possibly fighting my brother. It's DEJI.
Wow.
Wow.
But yeah, so Impulsive, DEJI appeared on it, which is mad because JJ had already put a tweet out saying, DEJI, I know you're in LA, basically don't do it. I was really hoping that JJ was going to respond to this, but I don't know what's going on in the Sidemen house, because not even Randolph, not even Mini Minter, who both love reacting to all this, no one said anything. Are they going to highlight it? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure JJ is going to be mad. He is going to be so angry at what's going on, because he's been trying to sort it out to no avail, because DEJI has basically said, no, your apology was fake. He did say this on the podcast as well, that he had a phone call with JJ before JJ put his video out to say, I'm sorry, I want to sort it out. And the way he was on the phone reflected nothing in the video. Apparently he was really nice on the phone, DEJI was open to forgiving, and then he put the video out where he was basically his alter ego, where he was cocky and arrogant. But I disagree. I think it was pretty sincere. You know, I don't want to get too involved in the whole family drama because this is not my place to make any sort of comment, but they've put it out to the public eye, so what can you do? And I agree with JJ 100%. DEJI does ask for it. DEJI is one of those characters who is very impulsive, very like, way in your face, and then as soon as you say anything to him, it's like, whoa, what are you doing? And no one's allowed to have an opinion or banter him. I like DEJI, but I don't know, it's not my place. I'm just here to make a comment and rant about it, that's what I do. All I can think is JJ's told them don't give them the satisfaction, don't respond to it. I don't know, I'm just guessing now. There's no reaction from anyone, it's pretty quiet around here, so what's to come? I would really highly recommend JJ not to respond with a diss track, because Keemstar basically said, and he did pretty good analysis on it already before all this kicked off, he spoke to JJ and DEJI individually and said to them like, what's going on? Took some time to get a response, but he finally did. He showed us the proof of it as well. He got a response, and basically JJ wanted to keep it under wraps. DEJI was basically ranting about what's going on, and Keemstar ended by saying, if they start doing diss tracks to each other, I'm gonna call fake. Now, if KSI responds with a diss track, I call fake. With how deep it's got and how low some of the blows are going now, for KSI to release a diss track and basically make money off of this situation would be wrong. I hope he doesn't. Part of me hopes he does, because I'd like to see what he would say to DEJI. You know, Logan did his whole thing on his podcast and made it all a bit of a joke. Towards the end he was a bit more serious, but then he did his thing by saying like, you should fight JJ and DEJI. I respect DEJI for saying, you know, no, like, he's still my brother, I still love him. But then I find it hard to believe some of the stuff that he's saying, how you can call that love. Like, to out your brother to having 4 abortions is mad. Even if it's true, to put it out to the public eye is mad. Showing JJ's bank stuff is almost criminal, like you had no right. So I'm 100% team JJ in this, unless JJ releases a diss track back. I think that would be fake. I think that would be immature in a way to do, but we'll see. If you guys have enjoyed this rant video about the whole diss track KSI, oh my gosh, I'm being attacked. Mad storm outside. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a big thumbs up on it. Subscribe if you're new around here. And until next time, have a great day. And I'll be back with another rant, reaction, whatever, blah, 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 next time.